This is perfect. When this wind blows like this, and you throw these baits up on these flats, man, it can be good. There he is. Right
Get
there.
him?
Yep.
He got one on that big bait. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You got one on that big bait, Mikey?
Yep.
Get out your way here.
Just.
Oh, that's a nice smallmouth too. Nice smallmouth. Good job. All right, a little bit bigger bass.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, he broke my line.
Broke your line?
Yeah, I got him though.
Here's the deal, folks. We just changed our baits. Look at the size of these baits compared to the... What size is this we're using, Mike?
It's a 1/2 ounce. It's a number 15.
Number 15.
And we were using number 9s before.
Going to a big bait like that, he throws out there and whacks a fish that fast. We're not doing anything much different, right? I mean...
No, we're just on these windy banks, and we're just burning them.
Just burning the baits.
Burning the baits.
We went to a bait cast outfit. I'm throwing a 7.5 foot medium action rod, 12-pound lines, what I got on. And of course, I'm throwing a fast retrieve ratio reel. You know, a 6.4 to 1, 7.4 to 2 to 1, or whatever,
Yep.
those higher ratio reels, man, that'll get it done, right?
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Good job, man. Way to go. Patchy Lake bass.
Yeah, perfect. I love
That's what I'm talking about. Did he hammer that thing?
it. Yes, he did.
All right, I'm ready for mine now. That, you were just saying, boy, we should be getting bit right about now. Boom! The ticket's these flats, huh?
Yes. They're just up here rooting for crawfish, and this runs by them, and
64-degree water, end of November. Golly. Wind's blowing like you wouldn't believe. You said there was one ticket to this bite, though. You need wind.
need wind, have to have wind.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people come to the lake and, you know, the wind blows and they get frustrated and they get off. These smallmouth get up on these flats on this wind-blown bank, and you just run that bait about 2 foot underwater as fast as you can, and they just eat it. So this is a little secret I've had for a long time, and now everybody knows it.
Secret now.
Nah, it's no secret now. So, but it's just another big Panther-Martin.
Wow.
I do the same thing. I go in and I change the hook, put the swivel on, and it's a number 4 hook, and it's got a feather on it. And the smaller ones, I don't put a feather on it. And just the feather seems to work better on the bigger ones. That's it.
Oh!
There we go, right there.
Oh! Right there, right at
there.
the boat.
There we go.
Oh, get up here.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about, son.
I told you.
Look at him. He's not even done yet. Are you done yet? I don't
Well,
wanna
he hit
trouble
you
him.
right at the boat. He caught you more than you caught him.
Oh, man. All right. Hey, something new. It's always fun to learn something new. Look at that, huh? Beautiful bass. Patchy Lake. Throwing some big Panther-Martins. Yeah! He hit me right at the boat.
Right at the boat.
I love it, man. They stomp it. They stomp it.
We're in 5 foot of water here.
5 foot of water.
Yeah.
In November, people think they got to go out and fish that deep water. And not that the spoon bite probably ain't there. The spoon bite could be there too. But these fish are up feeding.
Right.
And they will fight. Wow, that was fun. All right, now I'm getting into this. This is a whole different thing. This is almost something you'd throw for a muskie or something, you know?
Yeah.
It's when I saw the bait, I'm like,
I love it when they hit you right at the boat. You about took the rod out of your hand.
Mike Crothers, a great fisherman, been fishing since, oh man, I remember fishing against you back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this cat's on him. We had a great day on just little tiny Panther-Martins and had a blast with them, but I'm telling you right now, this is something really cool. I'm having fun. Mike, it's so good to have you on the show, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, no
I'll tell you what, I
problem.
love sharing the boat with you.
I love it. I love showing everybody new things. You know, guys out there, just remember catch and release.
Yes.
You know, eat a few here and there, but these little brown babies, I love them.
I know,
Catch
man.
and release, they're too much fun.
We were just talking about how Apache Lake's one of our favorite lakes. It is. It's by far become one of my favorite lakes. I guide on this lake with the Arizona Fishing Guides, and I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of fun on this lake. And You know, I always like learning something new. Anytime you get on the lake, you know, and you can learn something new, it's a lot of fun. And there's always somebody else that has a different technique, a different type of lure that they like to throw that you can learn from that you don't do on a normal basis. And I'll tell you what, man, these last couple of days with you, man, it's been awesome.
Well, I appreciate you having me on the show, and I'm glad to show the audience something else.
Oh, man.
You know, something different.
It's always that something different you offer the bass when you come to a when you come to a lake. And a lot of times, if you're not getting bit on the old stuff, you know, sometimes it's that something different that these fish aren't used to seeing. They're curious. They don't not only just hungry, but they're curious. And bass don't have hands. They have to feel everything with their mouth. And so their curiosity gets the best of them on some of this stuff they haven't seen.
Right.
And they got to go up there and check it out, you know?
This is a pretty easy bite too. I mean, it's just chunking and winding.
That's all it is.
Drifting in the wind. You don't need any special equipment or anything. You can throw it on a bait caster, you can throw it on a spin caster, you could really do it any way you want to do it. So it's not like you got to go out and spend $300 for equipment or anything.
No,
it's, you know, I'm throwing an 8-pound test on a Quantum Tour Edition rod. That's an old rod that we helped design. We actually designed it for the Rico. And that's what it was originally when the Rico first came out.
Wow.
So, but it's a great little cranking rod and topwater rod, so a little bit of everything. So it's an older rod. It's been around.
Sure.
I've had it forever.
Well, I mean, as long as it's got a good backbone
Yep.
for the hook to get in and a good tip for him to fight with, you're
Yep.
good to go. Oh!
There we go.
Oh! There we go. As soon as we hit that flat.
Yep. That's
As soon as we hit that flat. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh! There we go.
Yes. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Okay. All right. No, you're done. I don't want to catch his fins. There we go. Got him.
That's a big fish of the day almost.
Man, look at that fish, huh, Mike?
Yeah.
Right in the corner of the mouth, just like the small ones.
Yep.
Burning that bait. Just burning that bait on the flats. Good job, brother. Boy, and it took off. It hit halfway to the boat.
He creamed you, didn't he?
Yeah, he came up and just creamed it. You know what? These are fun to throw. I've never, I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever taken a Panther-Martin that big and thrown it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, I don't know how you found this bite, son.
I've been doing this for years.
For years. You probably
Yeah,
have.
well,
No wonder he's been dominating on the tough days. No, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'll tell you what, man, this thing is huge,
You're
but
right.
it catches fish.
It's 3 times as big as the little one, and they hit it just as hard. They actually hit it harder.
Unbelievable. Smallmouth that, when you're reeling really fast and you're bringing your bait across the water and a smallmouth hits that thing, oh, it about jerks the rod out of your hand.
Oh, I love it.
There was just a tournament here this last weekend, and I actually had somebody to tell me, I ran into him and said, good luck out there at Apache, it's tough. This does go to show, if you find the right bite, you're gonna catch the fish.
Right.
Granted, these aren't 5 or 6 pounders, but man, just to get bit on a slow day, you know, on the one day everybody be cranky about the wind, we're loving the wind right now.
Now this turns this bite on.
You'll wear your arm out, but man, you'll catch some fish, but you gotta stay on the flats. You said something earlier about this kind of fishing, and we were talking about it. You said it's really important that this particular bait that we're throwing, the bigger one, the bigger Panther-Martin, is great for the flats, but on those chunk rock bluffy areas, it doesn't work as well.
It doesn't work.
Right?
For some reason, I can't catch them on that. It's only on the flats and everything, and the wind's got to be blowing, because the wind protects their eyes, and they're up shallow, and they're up here rooting around for crawfish and stuff, and you're just getting a reaction bite.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But
well, I guess if you get out to that other type of stuff, the deeper stuff, you just pick up the smaller Panther-Martin.
You pick up the smaller one and slow roll, and they eat that. So.
Yeah.
But we're just throwing it. It's a half-ounce. It's just like throwing a half-ounce spinnerbait, basically.
Man, it's fun.
It's just,
I love this kind of fishing. It's moving and grooving. You get to see a lot of the lake.
Yeah.
find those flats. That's one thing really important to remember about fishing, folks, is that the fact is a lot of times when you're not catching fish, it doesn't really mean that it could be the area you're in. It could be the kind of the depth of water you're fishing. You've got to really, it might not be the lure. You know, the lure might catch you fish like this, catch us in the flats, but it's not going to do it on the bluffy stuff. You got to change it up a little bit. You've got to learn to be versatile, without a doubt. The good news is we've picked up a brand new bait. We started the score over again, and I'm ahead by one. I love it.
Oh, no.
You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming.
Here we go again.
You know, one thing I will tell you folks that's really important to remember about doing this kind of fishing, like Mike said, we're in 4 or 5 feet of water and we're throwing up in 6 inches of water. You don't want to let this half-ounce bait, when you cast out there, you don't want to wait to engage your reel until it falls to the bottom. You got to get it spinning right off the bat or you're going to get hung up to where you can't get in there and get that bait. So it's really important when you cast out there that you get that thing moving as soon as it hits the water. If you don't fall out the boat first. But yeah, it's important to get that thing moving right away. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. Smallmouth. He's got it. Oh man, get that thing in the boat.
Okay, there we go.
There you go, Mikey. Another one of them big Panther-Martin bass.
Come on.
Good job, brother. You finally got one. 5 minutes later. He's the only fisherman I've ever fished with, folks, that if he ain't got a bite in 5 minutes after the last fish, is complaining. Oh, we should have got bit here. We should have got, all of a sudden, stoink. Good job, man.
Boy,
good job.
They're eating this good.
See? Getting it, huh?
Panther.
Explain to the folks again what time of year is really good for these.
The smallmouth, really the first cold front that comes in, water temperature gets about 65 degrees. Right there, these smallmouth get active. And it's usually November 1st, and it'll run through about February 15th. And then we start warming up, and the smallmouth start moving out. And that's when it is.
All right.
1st of November through February 15th, and it's pretty much done after that. But nice little fish, fun.
These are the big ones.
Yeah.
I mean, this is,
yeah.
It's all about getting on those flats.
These
We're
are
in 7 foot of water.
These are number 15 Panther-Martins. They're half ounce, they're heavy. Throw them on a bait caster. I'm throwing 8-pound test. And this rod, we actually designed this rod a while back when the Rico came out. It's a popping rod, but it works pretty good as a crankbait rod and throwing the large Panther-Martins. But I throw my Ricos on it. So
it's a good fish. Now all you guys know back in the 80s and 90s when he was stomping us what he was doing. How long has it taken? It's taken, what, 20 years for you to decide to let the secret out?
Don't age me.
I love it.
We're going to put a wheelchair in the front of the boat here for a
Hey, I probably will. You know I won't miss my fishing for nothing. Put a wheelchair in, man.
Yeah.
I'm good to go. Go ahead, take over.
Alrighty, we're just...
This is so much fun. Doing something different when you're out fishing, just doing something that's out of your realm, out of what you're normally doing, and then catching fish on it is so much fun because it puts another piece of arsenal in your tackle box. I'll tell you, it's awesome. I'm gonna have to go out and buy me a bunch of these and put them in my tackle box because I'm telling you, there's no way in the world I'm gonna miss this again. Hey folks, for the tip of the week, one thing that we were just talking about that's very important to remember, because you know, you're casting into the wind, sometimes the way your boat's positioned, trying to go through these flats, you actually can't hardly cast a bait caster without backlashing, it seems like, into the wind. But what you can do is take a spinning outfit,
Take
right?
a spinning outfit, put 8-10-pound test on it, and throw it, and you won't get the backlashes and everything, and it works the same way, it'll work just as fine.
That's right.
Yeah.
And anytime you want to go in, when it's really windy, think twice about it because I'm telling you, the fish are biting. If you're willing to stay out in the wind, you'll catch some fish.
Yeah.
Okay, we're out here, the wind's blowing, but we definitely wanted to show you a few of the baits that Mike likes to throw and how you rig them up. And Mike, why don't you take it from here, show the folks the different baits you have.
Basically what I do, and I do this because I'm a tournament fisherman and I want the best hook that I can get. And these hooks that come with it are fine. So you can take it right out of the package and fish with it, works great. I like to put a Gamakatsu or any type of just a better hook. And basically what I do, get my cutters, take my cutters, and I push this out like that.
Man, those are some big pliers.
Yeah, they're just really good cutters. Put it in there. And the hook comes off. Okay?
Cut the hook right off.
I cut the hook right off. Then I go from there, I'll take, and I put
O-ring on it?
an O-ring on it, and then I put my Gamakatsu or any type of the better hooks. That's pretty much it, and then it's ready to go. It doesn't affect the bait or do anything. So the performance of the bait is just as good as it was coming out of the package.
And I think a lot of this helps because it seems like when we're getting bit with these baits, these fish are wanting to blast out of the water with it.
Right.
And it's not a matter of trying to keep them down, they're coming out of the water. So having a better hook inside the mouth, better chance of getting them to the boat without a doubt.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just a quality hook and gives you a little more confidence because most of these fish, when they're coming up, they're just coming up, you're reeling it in and it just loads up. So they're just coming up and eating it and you just load up and set the hook and it gets them in the corner of the mouth. You know, you've probably seen it. It's been in the corner of the mouth every time.
Awesome.
So
well,
that's the little trick that I do. So
cool. Well, let's get back to fishing.
Okay.
Thanks.
There he is. Oh my God, that's a big,
man, that's a strong one. Oh, that's a good smallmouth. Don't you lose that fish. Don't you lose that fish.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a big one. Don't you lose that fish.
Okay, okay.
That's a 3-pounder.
Yep.
Oh,
get in the
boat. Little devil. That's what you call a 1-2 punch, folks.
He's so big.
You just got big fish of the day, dude. That's bigger than 3 pounds.
Yeah. Look at that.
That is bigger than 3 pounds. You caught the big fish of the day.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Mike, that's awesome, dude. Awesome. Thanks for bringing us out here and showing us how to catch these fish.
Anytime.
I'm serious. It's Apache Lake, folks. It's coming back. It's a great lake. It's been back, but the smallmouth are making a comeback. Look at the size of that fish.
That's a solid
just
3.5 pounds.
Oh,
small.
yes, that's a beautiful fish.
Big fish.
I'll tell you what, you got to grab these Panther-Martins. You got to get the big ones and get the small ones. You've seen us do it. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun. And you'll have a lot of fun. Just make sure that wind's blowing. And when it's blowing, don't get discouraged. Go to these, catch some fish, because this is the kind of fish you catch.
Yeah. And catch and release, people. We want Apache's back. Apache's back. And it's so much fun.
Mike Crothers, thank you so much. Hey, how did you like the brand new Nitro Z21?
The Z21's unbelievable. What a smooth ride.
Isn't it fun?
It is so much room up here and everything. I just love the boat.
Hey, we've had a good time on the show. Thanks for joining us. Looks like I'm going to have to give you the Big Fish Award, which is nothing.
It's not the first time.
No, I know it's not. I enjoyed sharing the boat with you, bud.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us on the show. We'll see you next week. Along with Mike Crothers, I'm Johnny Johnson.